What if I told you that you could fix every boring story you've ever written with just a card? One card. Most people spend hours drawing their character's armor, but they forget to build their personality. Without a personality, your hero is, well, a statue. Today, I'm giving you a blueprint. This is the character deck. It's 9 specific types of people that are guaranteed to create drama. They make up nearly every character you can think of. When these personalities rub each other the wrong way, your story explodes into action. There's no more staring at a blank page, no more predictable plots. Be honest, nice people following the rules would make a terrible book. You want chaos, and so therefore you need conflict. Let's draw the first card and see who's going to start the first fire. Ching! Card number 1, the Rule Keeper. Think of Hermione Granger or Chase from Paw Patrol. These guys are the heroes of homework. Their superpower? Logic. They have a plan, they have a map, and they've checked the batteries in everyone's flashlights twice. They love to plan, they hate winging it. If it's a sign that says keep out, they're the ones that make sure nobody crosses the line. They're also the fixers. If something is messy, they have to tidy it up. If it's a mystery broken, they'll solve it. Brave but stressed. Yes, they are incredibly loyal, but they find it really hard to relax. They're always worried that someone's going to break the rules. Conflict moment. Imagine a rule keeper in a spooky house. They aren't just scared, they're annoyed that the ghosts aren't following the rules of physics. But what happens when a team gets scared and needs a hug instead of a map? Well, that's when you want to pull card 2, the Big Helper. This is the heart of the story. Think of Paddington Bear, Olaf. They don't care if the map is upside down. They only care if you're okay. They're a feeling finder. They have a super sense for sadness. They know when you need a marmalade sandwich before you even know you're hungry. The snack supreme, yes, they always have a treat or a kind word to help fix a bad day. Side by side, they're the ultimate best friend. Like Paddington, they'll stand up to any bully to protect the people that they love. Conflict moment, of course. A helper makes a story feel warm. But what happens when you drop one of these kind helpers into a giant stadium filled with thousands of people screaming for a winner? They're about to meet someone who doesn't want a hug. All they want is a trophy.
Agent, means portal won't collapse on itself like it did at S.H.I.E.L.D. No hard feelings, Point Break. You got a mean swing.
Ching ching, it's card number 3, the Star. Enter Iron Man and, of course, Lightning McQueen. These characters don't just walk in a room, they make an entrance. They are fueled by one thing, and it's winning. They have to be number 1, of course. Second place is the same as last to a star. They want the gold medal every single time. They want everything done now. Patience? What's patience? Stars have high energy and they want to hit the finish line at 200 miles an hour. They love being watched. The spotlight is their favourite place to be. They want the crowd cheering their name. Iron Man, Iron Man. The star is great for action, but they can be a bit much. Imagine Iron Man at a fancy dress party, trying to get everyone to dance. He turns to the person in the corner who's wearing all black and staring at a spider. And he says, "Hey, look at me." And they just say, "No."
Want to take a stab at being social? I do like stabbing.
Meet number 4, the unique one. This is Wednesday Addams, Luna Lovegood. If everyone else is going right, they're the ones going left. If the star is the sun, then the unique one is the moon. They are proudly different. In fact, they hate being like the cool kids. They have their style and they're proud of that. They feel things strongly. They love stories that are deep, mysterious, and a little bit spooky, and they see the world in a way like no one else does. They're 100% themselves. They don't care about being popular. They don't care about anything like that. They'd rather be alone with a cello or maybe a pet raven than feel and fit into a crowd. Putting a star and a unique one together is like putting fire and ice in the same room. Here comes the conflict. One wants attention, the other one wants silence. Is that an argument? Well, no, that's your next chapter. But wait, while they're arguing about style, someone else is in the background, calculating exactly how much oxygen is left in the room. Enter card number 5, the brain. This is Violet Parr, Sherlock Holmes, and of course Donatello. These guys are the smartest people in the room, and most of the time they know they are. They're the fact finders. They're always looking for logic. They love data, books, knowing exactly how things work. They're also the quiet observers. They don't need to be the center of attention. They'd much rather be at the back of the class taking notes on everyone else. Logic, power. Their superpower is solving problems. They can fix any complex machine or mystery before anyone else has even finished their lunch. The conflict moment? A brain makes your team smarter, like super smart. But what happens when you're leaning in, analyzing a strange glowing alien slime with your magnifying glass, and you don't notice that the alien slime is about to sneeze? You need someone who isn't just watching, someone who is worrying. And here we meet our watchdog, card 6. We have Spider-Man and maybe a very protective villager from Minecraft. Their superpower? They're the world champion of anticipating trouble. They are the first to spot when a simple experiment is about to become an explosion. They're super loyal. They worry because they care. They're incredibly protective, and they do anything to keep their neighborhood and their friends safe. They are the Plan B masters. They always have a backup plan. A watchdog is the perfect safety net. But imagine our watchdog stands guard at the biggest, most expensive vault in the world. He's locked the doors, set the alarms, and checked the cameras. Everything is safe until he hears a familiar blocky sound coming from outside. It's the Fun Seeker. It's Minecraft Steve, Jack Black. In their world, there are no danger signs, only adventure. If there was a button that said do not press, they've already pressed it, at least once. Adventure first. They're fueled by excitement. Hate being bored. A boring walk to the shops? That's an epic quest to a fun seeker. They are the eternal kid. They are full of life, they're the life of the party, and they never want it to end. They keep the team's energy high, even when things are getting scary. A fun seeker makes your story loud and maybe a little bit crazy. But imagine a school playground. Our fun seeker has turned into the water slide, using it as a drinking fountain. Everyone is having such a great time, until the crowd parts and someone who isn't laughing walks in. They do not want to play. They want to tell everybody what to do. Enter the boss. This is Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls, or the Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. This is the characters that do not ask for permission. They just take charge. They're natural leaders. They hate being told what to do. Peppa Pig, anyone? They would much rather be the one giving the orders and organizing all of the games. They're super strong, not just in muscles, but with their minds as well. They're incredibly brave, and they never back down from a challenge. They're a protective shield. They use their powers to look after the people they care about fiercely. They might seem tough, but really, they're the ultimate big brother, the ultimate big sister. A boss is great at leading, taking charge, but put a boss next to a fun seeker, and the whole story becomes a power struggle. What a climax you will have. The fun seeker won't listen, the boss won't stop bossing. It's a heated, loud argument, and everybody is about to fight. You need someone who can just make them all chill out. Which nicely leads us to our last card, the Peacemaker. This is Toothless, Baymax. They're the human hug of your story. They might be powerful like a dragon, they might have power to keep the peace, but they've got the chilled vibes. They hate fighting. Their superpower is making everyone feel calm and happy. They're super listeners. They don't need to be the loudest person in the room. They listen to everyone's ideas and make sure that nobody feels left out and everybody feels heard. Just like Toothless, they use their strength to protect the quiet. They're the gentle giant. They're the glue that keeps the team together when everybody else is shouting. And there you have it, folks. That's your complete character menu. 9 legendary types of personality, 9 ways to save the day, and 9 ways to complete chaos. Remember the secret. Your story starts the moment you put 2 of these cards in the same room. So which card are you going to draw first for your next story? Tell me in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for a special deep dive into the Rule Keeper coming up next. Keep writing. Thank you.